Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I want to talk very quickly about one thing that I have to tell you. Story time is what I'm going to call it, and something I've never told anybody on a on a video or I'm just going to get on with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, when I was younger, I'm going to give you a story of when I was younger. I feel like growing up, like kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade. I'm not sure if sixth grade, but I know growing up, I wasn't really a good student in school. I mean, in terms of academic grades, I could have done better. I know I could have done better, but that's not the point. I'm not saying about my academic grades because my academic grades I could have done better. But did I do what I set out to do? In I mean, uh, do good in school? No, and that's for another video. That I could say why I didn't care about getting good grades or why I didn't care. But let me be honest on what was my real problem going in elementary school. What I feel is that in elementary school, I feel like I was a bad student. I was a horrible student. I was even a horrible person to the people that to the kids that lived in my apartments. And I have to be honest, growing up, I wasn't. I mean, I could talk to people. I was talkative. I used to hang around with kids and I used to be good. I used to have conversations with them and talk about whatever I felt. Talk about everything that I felt and I could tell them. And yes, that was great. I could make friends. But when it came to my behavior, I used to be horrible at that. I used to be rude to kids, and the reason I was rude to kids was because like when I used to play with them, it used to be like, "Oh, you took my toy or you took my thing." And and I was the type of person that didn't want them to check my backpack or to check my bag because I already knew that I was an innocent person, so I mean, I felt like I was an innocent person, so why would I need to justify them checking my bag or checking my little duffel bag to for that? Checking to see if I took the toy or I took the thing. But like I'm saying, I was kind of lousy about that. I used to say, "No, don't check my bag. You don't need to because I'm the type of person that's not going to take it from you." And just to put a long story short, make a long story short, I have to say, growing up, I ended up doing the things that I wasn't supposed to. I used to be stealing from my classmates. I used to steal all the time from them. I used to rob them. And even in elementary school, there used to be where you had to put your backpacks outside and go to recess and go to lunch and all of that. And to be honest, I wasn't really that type of person that would just let things go because I would come back, I would open people's backpacks and check what they had in their backpacks, and nobody would watch me because the securities or the staff were out there in the lunch areas or out there in the recess. I mean, in the playground. So what I'm trying to say is that I don't do that stuff no more. I don't steal from people anymore. I feel like I used to do that before because I just didn't have the luxuries that those people had. I didn't have any of them. So I'm just letting you know that that's what it was. I used to rob and steal from my own friends, which wasn't really a good thing because I didn't know about. I mean, I don't know if I knew about that, but I felt like just the urge to have what they had. They have more than me, so I want that stuff for me. So that's what I used to do. I used to go to people's backpacks, take their portable consoles or portable players, like the iPods, the at that time the Game Boy Advance SP, the DS, and I felt like that was just a waste of time. But at the same time, I'm glad about that because sometimes I used to get caught with those things, and then there was times where I didn't get caught and I got away with it. And I know, and for a fact I know that people knew about this. They knew that I took their consoles. They knew I took their iPods. They knew I took their playing cards, or they knew all of this. But what did they do? They did nothing. And I feel like that wasn't the right move to do, to steal from people. But I mean I did that because, like I said, I didn't grow up with all those luxuries of having a Game Boy SP, having a DS, having a any of those games, and I wanted to play those games, and I wanted the luxuries that other people had. So I'm just trying to say that I don't do those things. I don't never. I don't know why. I mean, I know why I used to do it, but I don't feel like it's a good thing what I did, because I had friends that knew about this, and what did they do? They did nothing. I even stole from my own best friend. That's how crazy this was. So I'm just trying to say that growing up, I wasn't a good student in terms of behaving. My behavior was horrible. Kindergarten all the way, I would say, up to 6th grade. So that's all I have to say. So I'm just giving you the truth. Hopefully you guys know about this, and I just want to let you guys know that growing up I wasn't a great student. I had friends that trusted me, but at the same time they didn't trust me in that part where I would steal and rob and and bully people. But that's for another video. The bullying part is for another video. So I'm just trying to let you guys know that growing up I wasn't the best student in terms of my behavior, but in terms of academics I was good, and I could have done better. So that's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. Just letting you guys know that I I am not perfect. None of my past is perfect. There's nothing about me that's perfect, because there's a lot of people that look up to other people and say, "Oh, he's the best guy. He behaved great. He was the best of the best." But that's a lie. So that's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. That's something that's an awful story I have to tell you. And this is just part one. I feel like I want to tell you more about my past. So that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. If you like that video, please like, comment, subscribe. And if you don't, then oh well, too bad. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys in another video.